Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Monkey Wrench. I'm Kelly, the monkey with the wrench. Lately we've been doing a lot of videos here in the shop because I have a lot of organization that needs to be done. And I will get back to repairing machines, I promise, but this stuff needs to be done and there's no reason not to make videos on it. So hang around, watch this one, you might learn something. Today I'm going to be making a drill station.
Please subscribe.
Basically, it's just a small cabinet that has a few slots to be able to hang my drills. I got a new drill for Christmas. Thank you, Miss K. And I've got 4 of them that I need to hang. So I like to do things in such a way that helps you guys understand that you don't have to be a contractor to get things done. A lot of people don't own trucks, they own cars, and getting wood back from your big box store might be a problem.
He's bound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done?
Now I wanted to build this out of 3/4 inch sanded ply or birch plywood because it's stronger than pine. The way they make plywood, they overlay, crisscross, thin sheets, glue it all together. It's much stronger, and in my opinion it looks better. But a lot of people have cars and they can't get a sheet of plywood home. So I went to my box store and I bought a 2-foot by 4-foot section or a quarter sheet. Now I got real lucky. They had it on clearance. I got it for 10 bucks. A full sheet of 3/4 inch sanded birch is around $80 in my area. So it was already half off, and then I got a quarter of a sheet, which is more than enough to do today's project. So let's get started. It's going to be a real simple build, real short video. Okay, while I was at the box store, I had them rip these down into 8-inch sections. So each one of these is 8 inches wide by 4 feet long. And that's perfect for the construction project I'm doing. Your sizes might vary. This just gives you an idea how simple it is to put these together. I've already marked my pieces at 1.5 feet or 18 inches. So I got 18 inches, 18 inches, and that leaves me with 12 inches. I did the same on both. I'm just gonna take them to the miter saw, cut them on their lines. You don't need to see that. I'll be right back. Now I messed up on my original. I was thinking the cuts that needed to be done at the store. So I had to go back and I had to cut 1.5 inches off of 3 of these boards. The reason is because the long one that goes across the back goes completely across the back, all the way, which would mean that the shelves would be too long and the back piece would be short by 1.5 inches. So I had to take into consideration the 2 side pieces. These are 3/4 of an inch each. So I took off 1.5 inches on 3 of these shelves. Now we can go ahead and put them together. All I'm gonna do is quietly drill and screw them together. Easy peasy, no talking, but there will be fast forwarding. All right, now I decided where I want my shelf to be. I left enough space with my bottom row to have enough room for my batteries, large or small, and that's where I'm going to put the second shelf, or the only shelf that's in here. So now that that's cut out, I can put in the second shelf. Then I have to use the jigsaw to cut my third shelf with the notches out of it. Now I've spaced mine out so that they're even, and I only want 4. I measured everything, I put spacers in between my batteries, I marked it, and then I'm going 1.25 inches wide by 3 inches deep, because that's how I want mine to hang. So I'm going to cut them out with the jigsaw, and we'll get back to it. Make sure that it fits in case I have to go any wider. And I do need to go a little bit wider. Yep, I need to go a little bit wider. I can do that. I can make up for that. And there we go. So I'll just stay on the outside of my marks when I do the next ones. Now remember, this is a scrap piece for you. It's a $10 piece for me, plus I don't care. I'm not trying to make furniture. I'm trying to make something that's going to last me the next 10 years, that I can move from place to place if I need to. And it's functional. Now for the moment, they're evenly spaced. I'm not worrying about sanding edges. If you're worried about getting a splinter off of a piece of wood, well, you probably shouldn't be doing any of this stuff. I want to make sure that they all fit. That's what it's going to do. So my Craftsman fits. My Craftsman drill driver should be exactly the same. And my DeWalt. It's exactly the same, give or take 1/8 of an inch. So that's all I'm looking for. The way I want this. It's just like that. So my guys can go in there like that in that room. Now because I had to cut back 3 inches, instead of just putting one on each end, I'm going to put one in the center so that all of my weight's not on my cut line here, and I don't want anything to split. Now the only thing that's left is I'm putting a backer plate on this because I'm hanging mine to the wall. So the reason that I cut these short by 1.25 inches, all 3 of these, was so that the original one that I cut at 18 inches would fit right on there without an issue. And that is what I'm going to do. This is no means furniture grade, you know me, I just get stuff done. Because this is sand birch, I can sand it probably if I want, I can paint it. I can do whatever I choose to do with it. It doesn't matter. Now I've got a drill station where I can put drill bits. I plan on putting my extra batteries up here. I don't like the idea of them getting dust falling from the shop, so I'm eventually going to put a clear plastic door on the front just to keep the dust out. But this is just a basic drill station that's hanging on the wall. Now all I did was drill a couple of holes, 3 holes in the back, throw some 3-inch screws in there. I'm just going to put it about where I want it to be. We're going to move it over. In fact, I can have it up quite a bit. I'm going to put the one in the center in. So that I can level it. That's about perfect right there. And that'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Now I've got a place to put all, I take my bits out before I hang stuff up, but now I have a place to put even my old drill in place. I can put my batteries up there. Like so, and like I said, I'm going to put a clear front on this with some hinges just to keep the dust out. But that's it. She's not going anywhere. Oh, the only reason it's wobbling is because I didn't put the screws in the top. Let me fix that. Alright, so I put the screws in the top of my mounting wall here and here. I had run out, I forgot to put them in. And now we're good and solid. She's not going anywhere. These are all the way back as far as they need to be. My drills have enough room. I could probably even go another inch or so back if I wanted to, but I just want them to be in there, be able to come out easily, not hit each other, and that's that. So, thanks for checking out my channel. Love this banner. Hope you see what you can do with some scrap, or in my case, crap. It's not furniture grade, but it's strong. I can put everything I want up here. I can mount chargers on the side if I choose to. I haven't decided yet, but I can mount a charger here and here if I want to. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and somewhere between my chin and my balls, and I'll see you soon.